This don't sound like you got washed up, washed out, and mixed out. Why does the hijack think this? Where does this doctrine come from? The innermost bowels of the hijack? You thought we were gone? Nah. There's an entire highway set up for us, for the remnant of his people. This highway is not for the Gentile. This highway is not for hijack city that wish we were no more. This highway is not for anyone that's deciding to keep the code in the last days. That salvation is between you and Hawaii. This highway is for the remnant of his people. What people? Judah, Ephraim, and all the tribes of Hawakwa. That's who the remnant is. The descendants of Jacob that are in code, that are in the commandment, in the covenant of Hawaii. This remnant that shall remain from Assyria, like as there was for Israel in the day that he came up out the land of Egypt. The remnant, as it was for Israel, shall remain, just like it did before. I wonder if they tried to make them feel the same way they make us feel today, that we are no more, that we're just mixed with the Egyptians, with Mizraim, with all these other places. We're just a part of them now. We're just amalgamated. We're just mixed out. You see, Moses had a mixed multitude, right? But he wasn't giving them a doctrine that Israel was no longer remembered and that the seed was washed out and mixed out. That 13th tribe of the Preston were in code. They were the best of the code keepers, no matter where they were from. The tribe of Midianites, of Kenites, Jethro and them, all rocking with the Preston. Not because they wanted to be Judah, not because they wanted to be Jacob, but because they were lifting up the root. They weren't jealous, they weren't covetous, they were code keepers for real, not fake code keepers that say they keep the code, but don't rest on Shabbat. Got idols all in their face, vanity with their breath and security, covetous in their heart, false witnessing on their tongue. Not them. Anybody can say they keep the code. Anybody can tell you, Shalom.
At the town.
But this highway is for the remnant.
That's right.
So them tribes
That's all it
crossed
takes.
on dry ground through the Jordan. Because they were for the remnant, not against the remnant. Not covetous against the remnant. They were for the remnant. They understood the gratitude that the remnant still exists. Oh yeah, there's a place for the Gentile. Let's read about it. Because we got Ahab for all code keepers in the house and outside the house. But I do it for the remnant, Khan. And you should do it for the remnant too.
That's right.
And if that's you, outside the house of Israel, you're a code keeper, you're a Gentile, okay. You drop nation, but you're a Gentile? Okay. You keep the code, but you're a Gentile? Okay. You call yourself a Khan, you call yourself a Naga, but you know you're a Gentile? Okay, this is for you right here. Listen up. I'm not saying it. Let's rock what Isaiah 14, verse 1. Allow Hawa, for Hawa will have compassion on Jacob. That means that Jacob exists for Hawa to have compassion on. Jacob must not be washed out, even if the hijack wishes so. This compassion is a real thing on Jacob. We're being very specific for the Gentile so they can get it through their mind bone and their heart bone. You know, because while I'm doing it for the remnant, there will be a few Gentiles that do see clearly, that do clear their hearts of covetous, so that they can truly join and cleave like they're supposed to. Not to get our inheritance, but to be saved by Hawa.
That's it.
Every kingdom has servants. Hawa's kingdom is no different. We all serve in the house. We serve in our own houses every day. I serve my wife. I serve my children. I serve my ama. I serve guests that are in my house. It is Ahab to serve a righteous house. And it's Ahab to serve in Hawa's house. Let's read about it. For Hawa will have compassion on Jacob and yet choose Israel. Whoa, Gentiles, slow down. Hawa gets to make a choice. Hawa gets to choose. He chooses his children. That's so hard to understand. And set them in their own land, and the stranger shall join himself with them. Whoa. Well, the stranger better be keeping the code. The stranger better not be covetous towards Jacob. If you're going to join to Jacob, because there ain't nothing else for you to join to. There ain't no other tribe for you to join to. There ain't no other trees that are left standing and not uprooted. So that stranger in the house, or that wants to, have passage and access to the house, shall join himself with them, and they will cleave to the house of Jacob. It's not the other way around. Jacob don't cleave to you. Jacob ain't copying you. Jacob don't want to be you. Jacob is Jacob without you.
That's right.
But you are nothing without Jacob. So you join yourself. So you cleave to the house
Better keep it real.
of Jacob.
Copying your ass.
You remember Amos chapter 3?
Don't be covetous.
You remember? Allow. Wow.
But I appreciate y'all.
Hear this word that Hawa has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Who? The children of Israel.
All of you.
Against the whole family that was brought out of the land of bondage, Egypt, saying.
That's right.
Listen up, my Nagas. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. This is the body bag right here.
It's not my fault.
For the Gentile.
It's not my fault.
And for my Nagas. For the remnant that are in cold. You only have I known. You only have I known. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
It's not my fault.
Therefore I will visit upon you all your iniquities. That is our judgment. Will two walk together except they have agreed? Come on, man.
I ain't
Come
write
on.
this. I ain't write it.
This house of Israel that you're covetous on, that you think is washed out and mixed out by the white man, these black people that you think are just no more, that are just offshoots of Africa, they're not the original Khans, Amaru Khans, found here.
Amaru Khans in
You
America.
found Israelites right here.
That's
You
right.
found Hebrews right here.
That's right.
This family is the only family. You only have I known of all families of the earth. Gentile. Hawa doesn't know you. Hawa doesn't know your family.
It's not my
Hawa knows
fault.
of you based on your transgressions
It's not my fault.
against the family of Israel. But Hawa don't know you and your family. So if you want to be known, that's why you're cleaving. That's why you cleave.
Repent.
That's why you cleave.
Repent.
So you could be known. Again,
Repent.
this house is everything without you. And you are nothing without cleaving to it.
That's right.
That's the difference between us and you. And that's why your heart is covetous towards us. But Hawa raised up these Gentiles to make us jealous of them. So we started acting like them.
Not my job.
You see how that worked? The hijack flipped the world upside down. We became the tail, and with the power that you've been given, the newfound power, we got envious of you.
Not my job.
Because we over here getting that judgment, and you over here in heaven. But not no more. So now you're cleaving
I
and
appreciate
joining
y'all though.
yourself
I've been
to
following
us.
y'all for years.
But what happens, Gentile? Because you're listening now, right? And the people shall take them. What people? Jacob, Israel, shall take you.
That's right.
If you are Baruch, if you're blessed, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Hawa. So you are Baruch. You are hoping that we possess you. You are hoping we allow you to cleave.
No more blackface.
You are Baruch if you're allowed to cleave. That don't mean that we got
No more
washed out or
blackface.
mixed out. It means that we exist. Hawa has compassion on us and yet chose Israel.
No more blackface.
And Israel shall possess the very Baruch, the
What's up,
very
Holmes?
blessed
No more
hijacks
blackface, Holmes.
that are no longer hijacks because now they're Gentiles. Now they're just outside the house. Keeping the code don't make you in the house. Keeping the code saves your behind from destruction
It's too late.
so that you may get possessed
It's too
by the
late.
children of Israel.
It's too
Taken
late.
in
It's too
to the
late.
land
Too late, buddy.
of Hawa. So what is your station? What is your function? Is it to be us? Or is it to be brought to the house? Possessed.
I did nothing wrong.
Owned. Like slaves? Like servants? Because every kingdom has servants.
That's right.
And you're going to serve the children of Israel. And they shall take them captives. Whose captives they were.
It's in the Bible.
Oh yeah. Your people had us in captivity. Hijack city. But if you start keeping the code, you get that covetous out your heart, you cleave to the house of Israel, you lift up the root of the tree, they shall take them captive, whose captives they were.
That's right.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.